What is going on, everybody? My name is Cookie6. Welcome along to a brand new series on my channel called The One Season Wonder. In this series, I'll be taking a top 6 team and trying to win every single trophy I can possibly get. So for Tottenham Hotspur, that is going to be the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup and the League Cup. Now, there will be forfeits if I don't manage to do those. For instance, I have one season to accomplish all of these goals, and if I get sacked, I will have to buy myself an Aston Villa shirt. For those of you that are new to the channel, you probably don't think that's much, but being a die-hard Coventry City fan, that's pretty shit. Like, I mean, seriously, that is shit. If I play a whole season and don't manage to win anything at all cup-wise, then I will be dyeing my hair the colour of the team that I'm currently playing as. So for instance, in this one, it would be white, as Spurs playing white. So the potential is there for me to look like a specky M&M from about 10 years ago. Mom, spaghetti. So how it works is if I win the Premier League or if I win the Champions League, I won't have to do a forfeit, as I think those are the two most important cup competitions we're currently in. If I win 2 trophies, which include the FA Cup and the League Cup, if I win both of those but not the Premier League and the Champions League, then I won't have to do a forfeit as well. However, if I win the FA Cup and nothing else, I will have to do some sort of forfeit. It won't be too harsh, but it'll be picked by you. If I win the League Cup, I will also have to do a forfeit. I mean, if I win the League Cup and don't win anything else, then I will have to do a forfeit as well, also picked by you, and that will probably be a bit more harsh than the FA Cup, but still a forfeit. When I say a less severe forfeit, I mean something like a leg wax or a cinnamon challenge or like a ghost pepper or something like that. That is the premise of the series then. This is Season 1, Episode 1. Let's get right into the game. Okay then, I am Tottenham Hotspur. We play in the Premier League. We're currently predicted to finish 5th in the league, which is, it's okay. It's in the top 6 bracket, obviously. So it's looking all right on that sort of front. We did have quite a lot of transfer money to spend, so I did. I'll go take you over to that screen right now. We signed 2 players, Alexander Lacazette and Dries Mertens, for a combined 70-ish million. It says down here 59, but obviously with add-ons and shit, it goes up a little bit. So let's take a look at Alexander Lacazette. He's pretty good. He's quite quick. He's a good finisher and he's got good all-round stats. He can be played as a complete forward, which is very good. I'll get onto that in a minute. We've also got into Dries Mertens as well. Bought him along from Napoli for about 30 million. He's a left-sided, right-footed player, so that's very good because we want to play with inside forwards. He's semi-quick. He's not the overall fastest player ever, but he will do a job there. But what I liked about this is his dribbling and first touch ability is very good. His technique's very good, and he can pass. He can do all the other stuff as well, so he looks very, very interesting to have as a player. Currently injured, which is a bit annoying, but still a good signing. So being Tottenham, we are currently entered into 4 competitions. We have the Premier League, the Champions Cup, the FA Cup and the EFL Cup. We might be in the Checker Trade Trophy, but I'm just going to disregard that because it's a shit trophy as it is. So these are the 4 we're going for. Obviously, we enter the Champions League at the group stage. We've got the 3rd round of the FA Cup and the EFL Cup. So that gives us a bit more of a head start, which is quite interesting. We'll see how we get on in those. Hopefully, it's going to be a bit easier than I'm anticipating. I've set all the budget allocations for all of these onto high, so the players are more incented. They've got more of an incentive to do well. But that could also work against me if they think finishing 5th is a good idea because they're going to get more money for it anyway. I decided to only do 2 formations. We've got a 4-1-2-3 and we've got a 4-2-3-1. I'm going to stick with this 4-1-2-3 to start with. We have our first game coming up shortly, and I went for this with a few varied roles. So basically, we're going to start in the goalkeeping slot here. We've got Hugo Lloris, obviously, very good player. He's on the sweeper keeper support duty. We'll see how that gets on. And then the back 4, it's almost, well, it's not really a standard back 4. We've got 2 wing backs on attack. We've got Danny Rose, Kyle Walker, who are very good wing backs, and they've got good support in Trippier and Ben Davis. And then we've got the 2 centre backs, Kieran Wimmer, Toby Alderweireld. We do have Jan Vertonghen, who's currently injured for the next 10 days. So he's waiting to come back. And we have Victor Wanyama, who can fill in at the back as well as Eric Dyer. So it's good all-round squad rotation. Then we have the holding midfield in Eric Dyer, who is going to play as an anchorman. Now, I haven't used anchorman at all on this game, but because that is its preferred position, I thought I'd give it a go and see what it provides for us. Hopefully a bit more of a solid structure. We'll see how that gets on. 2 centre midfielders are going to be Dele Alli and Christian Eriksen. Box-to-box midfielder and a centre mid on attack. We'll see how that gets on. We might have to move one of them into an attacking playmaker or something like that. And then we've got the two wide men. We've got Lacazette and Lamela. Now, I do have Son Heung-min, who plays on the left side with a right foot as well. And that's given us another good option getting Lacazette in. I'm not going to start him up top. I'm going to start him out on this side because he's quick and he's got good dribbling capabilities as well as good finishing. So I thought that would be a very good role for him to get into. And obviously we can rotate him with Harry Kane as well. Eric Lamela on this right-hand side, we could have done with improving this right-hand side, but I think he's going to do a job for us anyway. It's his preferred position, it's his preferred role, so hopefully he can provide quite a good attacking threat for us as well. And then we've obviously got main man Harry Kane, who's going to bang in all the goals. I'm expecting at least 30. Not too much to ask for, is it? Pre-season was absolutely immense. We didn't concede a goal at all. Let's ignore the under-23s game there because who cares about that. We did play, I think this is Singapore. Both of these games were in Singapore, and we beat those 3-0, 4-0. Pretty simple, really. And then we played Getafe, beat those away 3-0. Entella 5-0. Juventus, a big one, and this was a very, very big one, as it sort of sets the bar for the way the season's going to go, in my eyes anyway. Juventus, a very solid team. We managed to beat those 1-0. We played Ascoli and Lugo as well and beat both of those 2-0. So a very good, solid start in pre-season. Our first game is currently against Stoke, so let's see how we get on in that. Okay then, this is how both teams line up. What I've gone through already is the team I'm going through today. Let's take a look at Stoke's team then. They've got Grant in goal, not really sure who he is to be fair. Eric Peters, Martins Indy, Shawcross and Jeff Cameron. It's quite a solid back four, and then they've got Shaqiri, Imbula, Joe Allen and Arnautovic in the middle. Gives Juve and Berahino to start in sort of more attacking roles. Now, from what I can see from this, they've gone for a bit of a defensive structure here. Hopefully we can break that down with our more attacking players. I mean, we've got quite a lot of attacking players, so it should be quite interesting this game. Let's get into it and see how we get on. Okay then, we've done the team talk. We've got quite a few greens here. Everyone's in good morale, so let's get into this game. See if we can beat Stoke in our first game. This would be a great start to our season and hopefully one step to not doing a forfeit. Ball's into Berahino, he shoots. He's scored. It's 3 minutes in. We find ourselves 1-0 down. I mean, it's not really the start I had in mind, to be honest. Juve has got this ball. He slips it out to Arnautovic. Stoke are coming forward with it. Once again, the cross comes in. Hugo Lloris is like, no, mate, I've got that. Happy days. Harry Kane's got the ball, charging towards the goal. He shoots, sent it into Rose Ed. I'm drinking Relentless because I'm a goth. Okay, then, Stoke seem to have another highlight. Berahino switches his ball out to Arnautovic. He crosses it. Juve is there. Oh, good God. What is... Boy, we're 2-0 down already. Joe Allen, Stoke coming forward once again. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh my good God, what is going on, boys? We're going to have to change something here. Okay, so I'm going to put it on control, and I think I'm going to sit slightly higher up the pitch as well, just to see if we can control this game a bit more, because 2-0 down after, what, 15 minutes? It's not looking good, is it? Okay then, so I've just made those changes, and Stoke have another highlight. Ryan Shawcross is even getting in on the action now. They're starting to take the piss a little bit. Dele Alli's coming forward. Here we go. Lacazette, new signing, gives it to Harry Kane, what are you doing? Lamela's got the ball. He gives it into Eriksen. Eriksen's going to switch it out to Kyle Walker. Ball's in. Harry Kane. What have you done? How have you missed? Kyle Walker's going to cross this one in from the corner. It's out to Dele Alli. There he goes. He buries it. We're back in it then. 2-1. Dele Alli with a great finish from that corner. What can we do now? Can we get back into this game? Lamela's got it. Dele Alli's there. He shoots. He scores. What a screamer that is. Dele Alli. Oh, I'm gonna guess it's a volley. He volleys it into the right side of the goal. It's back level 2-2. This is great stuff now. We're looking pretty confident going forward. Kyle Walker crosses it. Lamela's there. It's 3-2. It's a goal fest. This is 5 goals in half an hour. What is going on? Absolute screamer. I mean, is it though? I mean, it's well worked, but we'll call it a screamer. Great stuff. It's 3-2 coming up to half time. Oh my God, I can't even cope. Eric Dyer's got the ball now. We're coming forward again. Dele Alli into Harry Kane. Harry Kane into Eriksen. He shoots. Oh, he's hit them. Is he at the bar? I don't know. This is what happens when you play 2D. You don't know what's happening. We've just made it to half time. It is now 3-2. We've come from 2-0 down to 3-2. I'm going to tell the boys I'm pleased with how things are going. Sort of. But we'll just crack on then. Second half, underway. Let's see what we can do here then. Okay, 10 minutes into the second half. We seem to have a highlight. I don't know who this is going to go to. Looks like us with Harry Kane on the ball. What's he going to do? Gives it to Dele Alli, who's charging at goal. He has the shot. It's deflected. Lamela's there. Oh, the shot is tipped over from a good save from Leogrand. We've got ourselves a corner. Can we do something from this corner? Lamela's going to put it in, and it's cleared, isn't it? It didn't even clear first man. It's 63 minutes gone. I'm going to make my first substitution. I think Harry Kane's going to be the man to come off. He hasn't played very well. We're going to get Son Heung-min on the pitch. So hopefully that's going to be all right for the foreseeable future anyway. Danny Rose and Toby Alderweireld not having the best of games. Okay then, 73 minutes is gone. I'm going to make my second substitution. It is going to be Ben Davies for Danny Rose, as Danny Rose has had a 6.5 game. It's not been the best game in the world, so we're going to get him off. Ben Davies is going to come on. We're going to put our wing backs onto support just because we want to see this game out. We don't want to cause anything a bit silly towards the end of the game. Okay, then we're into the 80th minute. We're going to make our final substitution. Who's it going to be? What are we going to do? We've got 6.8, we've got 6.6, 6.7. We could bring on a centre midfield. I think that's what I'm going to do. Eric Dyer's had a good game. We're going to get him off for Victor Wanyama, just so he's he's not on a Eric Dyer's on a yellow card basically. So we're gonna hoik him off, bring Wanyama on with the big muscles, and see if he can see the game out. Eriksen with a free kick. That is it. Game over. I've called it. Game over. Christian Eriksen has just scored an absolute scorcher of a free kick. It's 4-2. Oh my God, boys, this has been such a great start to this series. I can't believe it. Okay, Stoker coming forward late in the game. Gets across the goal. Oh, it's been cleared. We've got about 30 seconds to go. So we really just keep hold of the ball. We're still hoofing it forward. Lacazette's picked it up. Can he... I mean, he's ran the ball out of play. What are you doing? That's going to be the end of the game then. So we've taken our first Premier League game from a 2-0 deficit up into a 4-2 win. We've looked good there, so I'm going to say a good win, boys. Well done. Everyone looks delighted. Some extremely delighted. But that's a cracking start to our season. Okay then, as you can see on the league table, we are currently sitting in second place behind the mighty Sunderland, apparently. But that's a great start to our season. In the next episode then, I'm going to show you the first game of the Champions League group stage. So hopefully up until that point we've got about 3 games, so hopefully we can carry on some decent form there. I was a bit nervous at 2-0 down, but we've come out on top, looking pretty solid towards the end of the game. So let's see how we get on in these next 3 games. I will see you in the next episode for the Champions League group stage. This has been Cookie6. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please drop a like, and if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. It's greatly appreciated. This is a new series on my channel. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I've been Cookie6. I will see you next time. Take care.